In this lecture, we are talking about blocks. A block in Ethereum, like on the Bitcoin network, has to be mined. Let's directly deep dive into how that works. Currently, at the time of recording this lecture, mining still works with proof of work. That means somewhere on this world, Ethereum nodes are competing to find the solution to a mathematical riddle. If this riddle is found by one node, then this node can add another block to the blockchain. And here's exactly what happens when a node found a block. First, the node will get a reward for finding that block. That is currently free ether. The node is adding free ether to its own Coinbase or Etherbase address. Then the miner will also look at the list of pending transactions. It will sort these transactions by the gas price from high to low and include as much transactions as it can from the block. The gas for these transactions is also added to the balance of the miner, to the Coinbase or Etherbase. Then it will also include uncles or omars and reward them. They are called orphans on the Bitcoin blockchain and dismissed there. In Ethereum they are rewarded as well, but that's another story. And then the whole block is sealed and pushed back to the network. Then all of the transactions are also redone basically on all the other nodes of the network. This makes sure that the miner node wasn't cheating and everything is working exactly as planned. This is called the consensus. Everybody agrees on the result. But there are also more things happening under the hood. The block has several properties if you're looking at a typical block explorer. There is the difficulty, for example. The difficulty determines how difficult it is to solve that mathematical riddle in order to mine a block. And the difficulty is variable. A block in Ethereum should be mined between every 10 and 19 seconds. If it takes less than 10 seconds, the difficulty increases. If it takes more than 19 seconds, the difficulty decreases. So the next block will be either easier or harder to mine. The exact algorithm is implemented in each and every Ethereum node. And by having consensus across the network, meaning that every node will redo all calculations that the mining node did and therefore validate a block, it is clear that every node itself will increase or decrease difficulty. Well, or leave the difficulty as it is. So here's your takeaway. When you send off transactions, then a mining node will include this transaction in a block. Blocks should be created every 10 to 19 seconds. If it takes longer, difficulty decreases. If it takes less than 10 seconds to mine a new block, then difficulty increases. And every calculation is redone across the network, which is the way consensus is reached.